this thing, trying to get the field all single file here so he can just pull them around on the low line. Maybe they'll go to the high line at some point. But, we are now working lap 103 out of 200 here from the virtual Dayton International Speedway. As looks like Eric Zimmerman has now moved back into the third position here, battling the number 91 up on that high side. Looking like he has a strong car, trying to show the 9 that he's there, but the 9 not taking it, as the 94 of Eric Zimmerman just makes a wonderful save for the second time today.
Yeah, that's twice that he's dirt tracked it, exiting off of turn 4. I think a lot more animated and dramatic the first go-around of things, but they're zigging and zagging and fighting their way around this corner here. So 97 laps to go in the 500 virtual style for the JW Racing eSports Cup Series here at Daytona. Mullins, LaBeouf, and Zimmerman are now your new top 3.
As looks like Zimmerman trying to hang in there, just work with the number 9 on LaBeouf. Looks like 37 losing a bit from his rear bumper there, but this draft will just keep him there as Zimmerman moved up the track for a minute.
John Mullins, Brady LaBeouf, Eric Zimmerman, 1, 2, and 3. Cody Paletti right there as well as in 4th. They come across the stripe. Again, just a moment ago, and they're getting ready to exit turn 3 and 4 now. And that's how it stands. John Mullins, he has come out of nowhere in his car. Zimmerman going back below the yellow line, did not advance his position on any
What
cars.
a power move by the number 9 car there.
Yes. Up the racetrack went Cody LaBeouf. And now he's trying to hold off all comers in his way as they go back to turn 1.
And looks like he has John Mullins is trying to make something work again on that high side there, but he's not gonna have. Oh, they are almost 3 wide coming into this corner, but the Zimmerman thinks better of it, as Zimmerman's now below the line. Oh, car into the wall. Looks like the 37, as they are now side by side battling for the race lead.
Battle for the lead. Raul Mesa bounced it off the wall just a moment ago. He'll save it. Here comes Zimmerman as they battle now. 4 cars for the top spot, and look, what do you know? LaBeouf back to the lead. Paletti in 2nd spot. Mullins, and now the 94 of Zimmerman right there. Here comes Raul Mesa right there in 5th. The top 5 off the corner. It's the 29 now back to the lead. It's Cody Paletti showing way as they'll exit off of turn number 4 back to the stripe at 93 to go. Oh, it's getting antsy there. It's getting antsy. They're getting impatient. And they still got a lot of racing left to go. We just passed 250 miles.
Yes, I don't think they should. I think they should just drop back in line.
Definitely getting intense for sure as they work their way back into the corner as this race continues on. Working now, lap number 92 to go. 92 remaining here at Daytona. And we're looking at Paletti now out in front. Paletti, LaBeouf, Mullins, 1, 2, and 3. As they come back across the line to the stripe.
This is anybody... Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brandon, for the most part, everybody is right now, it got a little intense there for the opening laps on that last restart to halfway, but since then, they've kind of now settled down just a little bit.
Yes, and this is anybody's race at this point, because if they all stay together here like this, it's going to be chaos coming to the final probably 20 laps.
Cody Paletti leading off the corner. Here comes Mullins now. Brady LaBeouf. Ramez on the outside. There you see a 37 car making a move. He's now fighting for the lead. 3-car battle for the top spot. I think 4 cars. Zimmerman testing below the yellow line again, but does not advance his position as he is there fighting hard now. Door to door, the gloves are off. Down the back straightaway, 2 rows deep, door to door for the lead as they go into turn number 2 to the back stretch.
It's going to be 6 cars soon with this 09 and 94 here getting side by side behind them. Just will be, let's see which lane they go with. Looks like the 09 of Christopher B. Williams just drops down low here and is back in line behind them, but now he goes to the high side, giving that high line equal advantage there, but now he drops back in line.
Cody Paletti holding off those men behind him for second, then Williams and LaBeouf. John Mullins, LaBeouf there for second and third. Sacco in the number 3 car. We mentioned him earlier. He's now fell back. It looks like 1 car is off the racetrack, and that is Joshua White. Joshua White, the driver out of Charleston, West Virginia. Again, also McKinnon is behind the wall for service. But Josh White out of the race here. So
now that 9 car is going back to the lead here, as that high line has a lot of momentum coming built up. Up with
But I don't know, but you got some serious internet problems. Like, it's also killing YouTube also. Like everything. It's I don't know if you got too many multiple.
Yes, I am also numbers going. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, as well as Josh White's Twitter account. As the 11 car to the high side of the track with help from the 37 here.
Upon 86 to go, 85. What's that old song? Same old story, same old song and dance. Brady LaBeouf to the lead. John Mullins in second position. Oh, look out. Zimmerman again going off track, wanting to go off-road. Holds it, stays in line. He's in 5th and 6th. They'll come across the stripe, another lap on the board, and here comes that draft of cars right there with each other again. We talked about that for the third time in this race now. Brandon, we are seeing the entire pack right there nestled with one another off of 2.
Yes, as looks like the great help here up on the high line.
84 roaring across here at the stripe at Daytona. They're racing again. Back to turn number 1. LaBeouf and Mullins, Paletti. Look at him starting to break out 3 wide for the P1 spot. But LaBeouf will not be denied. He'll stay in that top position as they hit the back straightaway. Zimmerman below the line again. He's looking to go and advance his spot on Paletti. Paletti throws the block. LaBeouf is with him. LaBeouf will carry Paletti to the lead. 1 and 2. And now Zimmerman up in front of the 11 of Mullins off 3. Wow. Talk about some furious racing here. In my opinion, just too soon. But they're getting it done, Brandon.
Yes. As we have a second smaller group forming behind these guys, with the 09, the 3, and who's behind that? And the 91, I believe. They were just hanging back a bit, watching this action unfold in front of them.
"83 laps to go here at Daytona. LaBeouf, Paletti, Mullins. Oh, they're all there. They're all there, titled in the lid on a pickle jar. The man from last can go to first. The man in first can go to last. It's drafting here at Daytona, virtual with the JW Racing eSports Cup Series. League Racing TV, the CRN Sports Network. Brandon Carroll, Wesley Outland on the call. Production by Brandon for League Racing TV. And Trace Knight on the CRN Sports Network audio coverage. And there's McKinnon, several laps down. At one point, he was a driver to watch in this dogfight, but now he is out in that number 13 Bang Energy Drink Chevrolet.
Yes, he's 34 laps down according to what timing scoring says over here.
You know, we only have 12 cars that started this race, Brandon, but for the most part, this race has been fairly entertaining.
Agreed. There hasn't been, like, overly too many cautions, so it hasn't been too saturated with that.
Right. And the racing has been intense as everybody has a shot, in my opinion. At least everyone that's in that pack right there. Anyone has got a chance to take down LaBeouf. It's all a matter of when do you strike, when do you make your move. As Cody Paletti was the man leading, now Brady LaBeouf leads this lap around. Mullins the second. Raul Meza has moved up to third. And like we mentioned about Paletti has now fell back into fifth. He was in the lead last lap, now he's back to fifth. And Zimmerman battles with him down the back straightaway.
Now, I don't know how much fuel these guys have, but they must have to pit at least one more time, maybe 2.
And I will tell you something else we have not seen in this race so far today. A cycle of green flag pit stops. That has not taken place. Luckily, every time a caution comes out when the drivers decide to come to pit road and take on new tires and fuel, we have not seen a circular run of a green flag pit stop cycle. And we see LaBeouf now holding off Mullins at bay.
From here, it looks like they are a little bit more calm now. Just running nose to tail here.
We're just